PA Distributor Center. So that means it might even get there earlier. I hope so. Just got there. Warrendale, PA. Let's see. Okay. Directions. Wilmington, Delaware. 5 hours away. Means it's probably gonna have to go. Today is Friday. This is Saturday. Yeah. Maybe it's possible. Looks like it is gonna be Monday, maybe, or tomorrow. Excuse me. Weirdo. What the heck does it run off though? Hey Claudia. Happy Friday. TGIF. Doesn't even seem like Friday today. Seems like Saturday. Seems weird. Hello Teresa. How you doing? What's going on? You working? Just at work? Okay, cool. That's good. All work and no play. Um, damn card stuck to my damn. What you call it? Well, as far as the weather is concerned, uh, the hurricane, no, nowhere near us yet. The hurricane, it's now a hurricane now. Tropical storm Erin is now Hurricane Erin, Erin. Um, they said that it's not going to hit any land, and it's going to go in between. They're predicting it's going to go in between Bermuda and Florida and the east coast of the United States. So it says that we're going to get maybe a little bit of wind and rain, and the United States is going to get a little bit of wind and rain. But as far as now, it's been very consistent on where it's going to go, apparently. I don't know how the hell they predict these things, but apparently it's going to go on the west side of Bermuda, which is not me. The west side is way over that way. So I'll probably feel less effects anyway because I'm not on the west side, I'm on the south side. But I'm sure we're going to get some wind and rain, but nothing serious. It's not a direct impact. As of right now, as of today, they say it's not going to hit Bermuda and it's not going to hit the United States, which is a blessing. But it's going to go in between us. And right now, it's a category 1, and it's going to end up being a category 4 by Sunday. So it's going to be a monster hurricane by Sunday, apparently, is what they say, which I don't understand how it's going to double in size over 3 days, but whatever. In 2 days, I mean. So apparently by Wednesday night, Thursday morning, it's supposed to come across Bermuda at 120 miles an hour. So it's going to be a Cat 3 or something like that, which is pretty strong. But it says it's supposed to lose some strength as it comes by. That's what they say. What happens, I have no idea because I don't know. But for right now it's a good thing that it's not coming directly here. So they say. I don't know. But only God knows. Hey Marty, happy Friday. Another hour and a half, Marley. But the good news is they're predicting all the models predicted going in the middle and of Bermuda and the United States. So nobody in the United States is going to get hit, and Bermuda is not going to get hit. That's the latest advisory, which I hope to God that's going to happen. They did blood work on Emmy to check for infection and gave her another round of different antibiotics, but no MRI. Oh, that's good. I'm glad no MRI, and I'm glad they're gonna give her something else to see if she'll be okay. That's good, Marley. So Spirit was right and said, "Yeah, you just took the words out of my mouth." Spirit was right, not me. Spirit, Spirit was right. They said no MRI on Friday, so we're good. Milton and me were good. We gave you the right answer. Yes. Teresa said if I had a membership, you'd get one. Well, the thing is, I'm not really into all that type of membership shit and separating everybody. I feel like that's more of like it separates people. That's why I don't really have moderators in here and all that type of shit. I'm not the type of person that wants to separate my crowd, you know. I mean, people would say, "Oh, but you're not. You're going to make money and and then, people if I do make people members, if people do become members, they're going to feel entitled to get shit every day. So I'm kind of like, not wanting to do extra shit so I won't have to do extra shit. And then people are going to be like, people are going to be fighting and saying, "Oh yeah, what I have to be a member to get a card now?" And you changed, Mark. You said it wasn't about money. Oh my god. I don't want to hear no whining, bitching, and moaning in here. You know, the only moderator that's in here is Barbie, and I've known her for like umpteen years. So, and I don't really need moderators in here because I don't have an open channel. So I don't really have to get rid of anybody. But if I do, I will. So, but yeah, I try not to do anything to separate everybody. To like, that's my opinion. But other people can do it. That's fine. And other people do it. And they always say, I always get an email uh from um from YouTube asking me to do it. But I don't care, like, I'm not the type of person that wants to separate people. And if I were to make my newer crowd mods, then the older ones would be like, what about me? And I don't want to hear, I don't want no, you know, I don't want none of that shit. I want everybody in here to be equal. But I made Barb a mod when I was first on here 6 years ago. She was one of my first moderators because I've known her for so long. So it's her, my friend Rising, uh, and Elizabeth. But Elizabeth don't even come in here, and Rising hardly ever comes in here. The only like mod that's in here majority of the time is Barbie. But she hasn't zapped anybody. She only had to zap one person this year. And plus, I usually do all the zapping anyway. But that's just the way that it's my opinion, it's my channel, it's what I want. I don't really want to separate people and make people feel like they're more special than other people. I just think that all that shit's unnecessary, like. But some people look at me like I'm crazy. Oh, but you can make more money. Yeah, and I'm gonna die with no money. So my mom said in the newspaper, my friend is in there. He was 43 years old. I said 42, but he was 43, and he passed away. And he passed away here. I thought he was away, but he was here. So yeah, his funeral's coming up. We don't know when, but I might go to it. Might be next week, maybe Monday or Tuesday. I might go to the funeral if it's at my church down here, which I think it is. I might go. But yeah, 43 years old, gone, and I don't know too much about him. I have to read the newspaper. Oh, hey Joey, happy Friday. I'm doing okay. I've seen better weeks. This week was a lot of bullshit, but I survived. I actually just went to the city just now on my bike. And I went there, parked the bike, went into the, well, not for me, it isn't. I went inside to the cable place. And it was like 30 people in there. Yesterday it was 60 people. And today there's 30 people there. Everybody's still in line waiting. Then it shows the customer list is like 20 people when I got there. So I'm like, I ain't waiting this long. Hell no. I'm like, you know what? I don't need cable TV that desperately. I really don't give a fuck. I don't care. Yeah, we had a big thunder and lightning storm here on Monday. And it destroyed a lot of things in Bermuda. A boat caught on fire. 2 telephone poles got zapped. 5,000 people without electricity. I was one of them. It zapped my generator. It zapped my house. The generator got messed up. I had bought a part, $700. It's actually, I just tracked it just now, and it's close. It might be here next week, Tuesday, maybe. I'm hoping. My nephew's LED lights were gone. My cable box got zapped. And last night I fixed the internet box because the internet box was we have like these little Wi-Fi discs all through the house to pick up the Wi-Fi, and the actual box that it plugs into got zapped because my nephews kept saying the internet was shit and mine was fine. And I said, well, it's got to be that box. So I said, your dumb father, when he left that a spare box here. And And I said, I believe it's in the attic inside one of the cabinets because that's where I put it. So just in case we need it. So we went up there, we got it, we hooked it up and it worked, and now the internet's fine. So another thing that jackass left behind that we used that we don't have to spend money on. So my cable box, the internet box, my the LED lights in my nephew's bedroom, and the generator all got zapped. So the generator part is $700. The other part was free because we had it left over from that idiot. And then my cable box is going to be free because all they're going to do is swap it out. But I can't get one because they're busy. I'm not going to sit there like every day. Yeah, the especially the that's why everybody's at the cable place, because everybody doesn't really have a cable box like me. A lot of people have internet boxes, but thank God our internet box didn't get zapped. It was my cable box got zapped before my internet box, and then the box next door got zapped before the modem. So we were like, thank God. And then the generator got zapped, and we need the generator for next week if the hurricane comes close and zaps us again. Yeah, when I say zap, I mean lightning, a lightning strike. I'll speak English. Yeah, the lightning struck a lot of places here and destroyed a lot of things. That's why there were last night the cable place was open from 9 in the morning till 9 at night, and they had over 200 people there all day. And when I went at 4 o'clock, it was 60 people still in line, and it was a 2 hour wait. And my name wasn't even on the list on the TV. And I was like, oh, hell no. So I left and I said, I don't really need cable TV like that. I have Fire Stick anyway, so I always have a backup. Yeah, zapped. Yeah. It's what we say here. We got zapped, you know? But yeah, everybody all over the island. A lot of people lost electricity. My friend that tried to fix my generator or found the problem, my boy Josh, he said that 3 other people that he knows said that their generators got zapped as well. And he says that hardly anybody has parts. I had to order my part on eBay. So I just checked it just now, and it's in Pennsylvania. So it's working its way to Delaware, and then from Delaware it comes to Bermuda. So hopefully it arrives in Delaware tomorrow, and then Monday or Tuesday I get it here in Bermuda before the hurricane comes. If it does come this way, which apparently it's not. So I pray that it stays on the track that it says and goes in between us and the United States. And actually, I don't pray for it to go somewhere else. I just pray that it stays in the ocean and leaves everybody alone. It's too early for hurricane shit, man. I don't want the hurricanes go anywhere. Last year, a year ago today, we were preparing for a hurricane because last year, August 16th, we got a hurricane last year, August 16th. So tomorrow will be 1 year we got hit. Was the last time we got hit. Was a year ago today. Pain in the ass. So, but the good thing is all the models, the European model, the GFS model, the Google models, all the models say that it's not going to hit Bermuda. So I'm so happy that it's not. Thank God. But anything can change, I'm not really, we're not going to know until like Monday or Tuesday whether or not it's going to be close or not. But we'll see. But right now it's getting stronger and stronger, which I don't like. Because at first it didn't look like it was going to get strong at all. Now all of a sudden it just started going crazy. So I'm praying every day that we don't get this shit because I really don't need more work. I really don't. Hey, Lucky, how you doing? But otherwise, that everything's okay. I'm blessed. It's very hot here. It's annoying. I want to go cut my parents' grass, but My mom's like, "Don't you dare come down here. It's too damn hot. You should come tonight and do it." And I'm like, "All right, well, I might come tonight and do it, but maybe next year I'm gonna get a new generator. Once I get my I'm waiting for my what you call it, my inheritance money. So I told my sister when we both get our inheritance money, we should go half and half and buy a diesel generator. Because my friend said a diesel generator is way better than a propane one. So I told him, I said, well, I don't care what generator it is as long as it lasts. I said, this one's lasted 10 years and we haven't had too much problems with it until the last maybe 5 years we've had a problem. It's blown some sensors and we had to change the wiring because the rats got into it. We had to do all this bullshit. But once I get my inheritance, because we're on the final countdown for that too. So once I get that, I'm gonna tell my sister we're gonna go half and half and get a diesel generator. Because my friend he's a professional diesel generator person, and he said, Mark, you're better off getting a diesel. And I said, all right, bro, I'll do whatever you say is the right thing to do. And I know a lot of people with diesel generators and they never complain. And it's easier to work on. So I told him, I said, because he said if I had a diesel generator, I wouldn't have to go through the issues I'm going through now. Because the diesel generator, you can hotwire it, so that way I wouldn't even need this damn thing. So yeah, soon come. Uh, Joey, it increases the humidity when it rains. Like right now, it's ridiculously humid. Yeah, there you go, Teresa. That's good. Well, when I get my inheritance money, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to give some stuff to my parents. I'm gonna get them like a gift card for groceries, and I'm gonna fix their house up a bit. I'm gonna spend a couple grand on their house and make sure the house is up to par. And I'm gonna buy a brand new generator for my parents too, because I have a 20-year-old generator at their house. It still works too, but I want to use the generator for work purposes. So I'm gonna bring the generator up here. It's like a portable generator, but it's like 25 years old and it still works because it's only been used like 10 times and it's only been used for a couple hours. So it doesn't have much time on it and it's still in great condition because it's in the garage. I bought it for like, I think a grand like 20 something years ago. It was expensive 20 years ago, but my old boss brought it in for me in his container. So as soon as I get my inheritance money, I'm going to help my parents fix the house, get a new generator for their house. And I'm going to get my cousin to paint the house. And I'm going to get my friend to go and fix their other dilemma that they have there. And I'm going to upgrade the electrical at my mom and dad's and get them a new air conditioner for their bedroom. So I'm going to spend a couple, me and my sister are going to go half and half and spend some money on my parents' house, get them sorted out. Right now, the house is fine, but it needs a few things. It needs a few upgrades here and there. And I want to make sure they're always okay for the hurricane and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna treat myself to a new motorcycle. Hey Dan, how you doing, brother? So yeah, I need to get myself a brand new motorcycle. That's what I want. I'm gonna get a Honda. It's called a Honda Scoopy. It's a nice bike. No, we don't have Harleys here. No. How was it, Dan? How's Mama doing? Good. Hopefully. Marley, me and Marley. Um, Diamond is outside. Uh, she's been very annoying. I kicked her out of the house at 7 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I was gonna say Marley's here, and she said that her daughter was. I'll let her tell you. Diamond is still a pain in the ass. At 7 o'clock this morning, I heard her downstairs huffing and puffing and acting stupid. I don't know why she's acting crazy. I really don't. I don't understand that dumb dog. So I said, you know what? I'm not putting up with your dumb ass. You want to be stupid? You're going outside. So I kicked her ass outside, and about 7 o'clock, and I left her out there. I made sure she had water, and I gave her a biscuit, and I went right back to sleep. And then I woke up at 9:30, so I got an extra 2.5 hours sleep. So I said, to hell with this. I'm gonna kick her ass outside. She's been a damn nuisance to me. Well, that's good. 5% is better than nothing. At least it went up. See that? See what happens when you pray? That was my 5% of prayer that I gave you, Dan, for my fellow Aquarius. Good things that happen for Aquarius people. We got Pluto in our sign. Plus, we got a lot of good things coming up. And you have a great doctor. That's right. See? Dr. Markey, Dr. Dan. Mama's doing good. Yeah, right here. This is her dog house. See her bed right behind me? That's her dog house. And this apartment is her damn dog house. Freaking dog. Yeah. But she hasn't peed on the tile for like 2 days now. So she's peeing back on the grass because she was peeing on the tile and that shit was pissing me off. So I had a stern. I grabbed her by her head and I said, "Don't you dare pee on the tile again. Because if you pee on it," she's blinking like this, right? Because she thinks I'm gonna hit her, but I'm not gonna hit her, right? I don't like hitting animals. That's not my thing. But I grabbed her face and I said, "You look at me right now." You guys would have laughed. And I couldn't. And she was wagging her tail while I was scolding her, so you can tell, like, she's like a little biatch, right? So I held her head and I said, "Don't you dare pee on the child again. You pee-pees on the grass. You hear me?" And she's blinking like this. I said, "I'm not gonna hit you. I feel like punching you in your damn face, you stupid dog." So I said, "Don't be pee on the tile again. I'm gonna take your damn nose and I'm gonna rub it in the pee." So ever since I did that, she hasn't done it. And that was yesterday morning. Because she thought about it and I said, "Don't you dare." And then she went to the grass. So I don't want her to pee on the tile. That's stupid. She's never done that until like 3 weeks ago. And I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?" She's never peed on the tile before. And she knows better. She has to pee on the grass. That's where she goes. You don't shit on the tile, you shit on the grass. Fucking dumb dog. She's such a nuisance, man. I don't know what the hell's gotten into her, but she fucking pisses me off, man. Your cat peed in the dog's food dish. See, that's crazy. What the hell is wrong with these damn animals? They're going nuts. How the fuck you gonna piss in there? That's not where you're supposed to pee. These animals are going nuts. Animals, people, they're all going crazy. she used to have Joey. Getting back to your question, the shit. Diamond used to have a dog box back then, like an igloo dog box type of looking thing. But she outgrew it, and then we got rid of it. And she used to get so mad that she used to bite it, and you used to see all her teeth marks all around it because she was mad that she had to go in there. That dog is nothing but a she was the biggest, she is and still is the biggest pain in the ass dog I've ever been around. She's a stupid ass dog. When she's ready, she's really, really dumb and she does a lot of bad things. But I would say the last 2 years since my ex brother in law left the house, she's been a lot better. Like she's a lot calmer. She doesn't bite anything. She doesn't aggravate, you know, um, us like a lot. And she's very lovey dovey and calm. And she sleeps a lot more. She's calm. She doesn't really do too much. She doesn't do too much dumb shit. But this retrograde that went by, she went absolutely crazy. She's been over panting, over dramatic. Like, and it's like it's cold, and it's like next door in here we have the AC on. It's perfectly fine in here, right? It's like 60 something degrees inside our homes. And she's like acting like the whole world's coming to an end. And some days she don't pant at all and she's perfectly fine. And then some days she'll pant and act crazy. So it's like I don't know what more to do with her. So I just give up. I'm like, you know what? You want to be stupid? I'm gonna send you outside. So since this morning, I haven't had her back in here only once, and that was at lunchtime. That was it. So I'm not putting up with her like that. So it's not that bad outside right now. So I have her outside, but I'm gonna go feed her in a few minutes. She could wait. I gave her a dental treat, and she pretty much inhaled it like a stupid dog. Like how you go, like you swallow, and you try to get it all down. That's what she cannot like spend time. Like if she had hey Starlight, how you doing? Say this is her treat, right? She holds it with her two hands like this, and she's cute when she does it, right? So she's going like this on the treat, and she's eating it like about maybe a minute. She'll be like, nah, 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 like it's like a dental treat. So you see it all firm up, and it makes her it makes her breath smell better, right? I just got the treat, and it's like the size of this pen, right? But it's double the thickness. So she's like this, and she's eating it, and my nephew was there saying, "Oh, she's so cute. Every time she eats a treat, she holds it with her hand like a human, right? And she's like this, and she's eating it." So I went to go clean the fish tank real quick. I was at the fish tank for like maybe 4 minutes. I turned around and all I see her go like this, and she completely devoured it. She's supposed to chew it, and she swallowed the whole fucking treat within 2 minutes. You would think the treat was like trying to run away, and she's like holding it, like no, no. She eats shit so fast, and anything that goes near her mouth, it's over. It's like it's the most craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. And she never used to be that way. She used to be like a finicky eater. She used to eat half her food now, half about a couple hours later. And she used to eat her food, and then like it would be weird. We'd give her food and she'd eat half of it, and the birds would eat some, and then she'll come back and eat the rest like about 3 hours later. It was the stupidest thing ever. But now she devours everything in her sight. And if the water bowl is there, she wants to drink every last gulp of that water. And then she'll do like a human burp, like like that. And you would think a human was in here. I ain't never heard a dog burp like that dog in my life, and I've never heard a dog snore like that dog in my life. And I've had at least 4 dogs in my lifetime, right? That I've taken care of, or was my dog, or my friend's dogs. And I've never heard a dog that snores so loud like that dog. I can hear her upstairs. Last night when I left here and I went upstairs, I was laying in my bed, and all I hear is and I'm like, this fucking dog. So I went like this. I clapped and I said, stop. So it echoed through the stairway, and she stopped, and all you hear is as if to say, like, what the hell does this guy want me to do? Like, why are you bothering me? I'm trying to sleep. And I'm like, stop it, Diamond. And I'm like, and then she did it like about 5 minutes later, she started snoring again. I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to go to sleep and listen to you snore down the damn stairs? I can hear her all the way upstairs. That's how loud she is. She's like over dramatic and over stupid. Like, I don't know, man. I don't understand that damn dog. But she's just, I don't know. It's a weird phase she's going through. A very weird phase. But a lot of other people tell me that their dogs and stuff do the same shit. And I'm like, oh, my first dog never did any of that dumb shit. I never heard him like, he never did like stupid ass shit like that. But I don't know. Pit bulls are different. See, when I had a pit bull, he was very different. He wasn't like this dumb dog. Boxers are like annoying. That's why I never wanted one. Hey, Gala, how you doing? Starlight, yes. It's called spoiled. Yeah, she's definitely spoiled. Teresa, thanks for the donation. And you said this is a reading for Starlight. All right, cool. Starlight, Teresa's donated for you. So you can ask me whatever you want. But yeah, hopefully Emmy's gonna be okay. How does she feel though, Marley? Is she feeling better from all the antibiotics, or is it worse, or is it like did it get better from the antibiotics, like what she took? And she did put a lot of strain on it because of the the band stuff. Up and down pain throughout the day. Yeah, exactly. That's what it. And that's why it's gonna take longer for her. Does the doctor ever say for her to put an ice pack on it, or a heating pad, or anything? It's almost like these doctors don't want you to cure. And I tell people that's why I don't go to doctors. I'm my own fucking doctor, Doctor Marky and Doctor Spirit, Doctor Jesus. I tell Spirit to cure me. I ain't got no time for that shit. I ain't got no doctor me taking money from me, $100 for a visit, and then you tell me take these pills and go fuck yourself. Don't do what that damn doctor says. Fuck that guy. You know what she's got to do, right? Hold on a sec. Let me just text my nephew. It's another pain in the ass. Can't wait for school to go back in. All right. Yeah, let me tell you something. I watch sports all the time, as everybody knows. So when a basketball player or a soccer player, right? This is what I tell everybody. You can have whatever opinions you want, right? You're damn right, Marty. I tell you, it's September 5th or whatever the fuck it is. September 4th can't come fast enough. These fucking kids drive me nuts. And then the end of September, they're all going away to England to take my nephew to college, and I don't see him till Christmas. Thank God, because he's the worst pain in the ass ever. He's a Scorpio like you, so when you were his age, you were a pain in the ass too. At least you admit it. But he's a royal pain in the ass. He came over here today and said, "Can I borrow your your white Air Force One sneakers? Because mine are all messed up. Can I use yours? We're the same size." And I looked at him and I said, "Oh, really? You want to use my sneakers for tonight? Your dirty ass feet. I got a shower." I said, hey, calm your ass down. You bet when I get those sneakers back from you, right? I said, a matter of fact, you can have them. He goes, oh, I don't want them. I'm just gonna borrow them for tonight. I say, you know what? You have just as many sneakers as I do. If you were smart, which you're not, right? Because your mommy buys you everything. But if you were to buy those sneakers, you would wash them and clean them. But because you come over here, because you know my shit's all nice and clean. Fucking Scorpio. Yeah, but I love him to death. I'll let him use my sneakers. But you know, I need a break from him. When he goes to college, I'll be happy as shit. I'll be like, get the fuck out of here. So yeah, he came over here. He goes, do you still have your Air Force Ones, the white ones? I said, yeah, I don't even use them because I don't really like them. I don't like Nike shit. I like Adidas stuff. So he says, well, can I use the white sneakers for tonight because I'm going out with my girlfriend to this party. And the only ones that will work is the white Air Forces. And I said, okay, yeah, you could borrow them. So he put them on and he took off with them. And I was like, yeah. I said, if you want them, you can have them because I don't even use them. It'll be less a pair I have to deal with. He says, I'll see. I said, all right, cool. There's a one. I don't know how people love those Air Force Ones. That shit's trash. I've never liked them. It doesn't feel comfortable. All right, let me stop talking shit. All right, you said, Mark, just a general please for the rest of August. Okay, cool. Let's see what we get. Gala said, lovey. The UK women that cut my hair, right? There's two women that cut my hair, right? They have their own business. One's Helen and one's Jeanette. And I don't mind going to either of them. They go, oh, hey, Mark, how you doing, lovey? She goes, hello, lovey. How you doing, lovey? I said, I'm good, love. How are you? She goes, I'm good. You need a haircut? I said, yep. She goes, all right, lovey. See you later. Okay, lovey. Bye. Cheers. They're from the UK. And they married Bermudian guys. They've been here for like 30-some years. They're really nice people. Really nice chicks. It's like a UK thing. Levy. Joe, you said I wear Reebok's Cushions 4.0 great walking shoe. I don't have any Reeboks. I only have Nike, Adidas, and Puma. But the majority of the sneakers I have is Adidas. I have like too many. I have sneakers I haven't even worn yet. I like to collect certain things and not use it and have it as like a souvenir. Or if I feel like wearing it, I'll wear it. If I don't, I don't. Sometimes I give away sneakers for my nephew's birthday. I was like, you guys want a pair of sneakers for your birthday? Come over to my house. I'll give you one. You can have this one. Hello, lovey. How you doing, love? Oh, bless. Oh, bless. Okay, Mark. They make me laugh. Yeah, me, I'm size 11 Nike and 10 and a half Adidas. It's like a different size, right? But my nephew, he's 10 and a half Nike and 10 Adidas. So my 11s fit him perfect. He said it was fine. He says it was like a little bit more because I have a wide foot, my foot isn't that, it's 11, size 11, but it's like my feet, I got like duck feet, like, how a duck has, flat feet. That's like me. My feet's flat and wide. So yeah, I'm size 11 and 10 and a half Adidas. So anyway, Yeah. So he's like the same size as me. He's tall. He's like 6 feet. All right. So Starlight, what I'm getting here is there could be a gentleman that you deal with in the next 2 weeks for the rest of this month, and this person is somebody who is a businessman. Could be a person that you talk to that makes wise decisions, somebody who you rely on. This could be a brother. This could be like a man who you know, an uncle, father, whoever. Like it's a man who is the king of pentacles. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn doesn't have to be, but can be. This person's very experienced, could have their own business, very smart, business savvy, somebody who can help you with a loyal. It's a loyal friend, somebody who you know for a very long time. So this is a loyal friend that you're going to talk to, deal with this month. If you already have been dealing with him, you can be dealing with this person in a good way, not a bad way, a good way. If this is a person that you know, they can be returning into your life, could be an old friend of yours, could be somebody you've known for a long time. Like I said, it's a hopeful outlook, a favorable outlook, somebody who you can reunite with, talk to, have fun with, and catch up with. So it could be somebody, a man that will come back into your life, or already has been and will continue to this month. Now, that's the good part. Now, the other part here is during this month, you might feel like a little let down because things may not go the way you want it to in a business sense, or in a unsatisfactory type of feeling, right? So you might be like, okay, I really wanted this to happen this month, but it didn't, but I'm okay with it. I don't consider it bad luck, but even if it was bad luck, I don't really care because I'll just have it next month, or I'll deal with it next time. Also, if you want something or you asked for something from someone, you might not get it. So if you've made a proposal to somebody about an idea and they haven't got back to you, it's probably going to be that way till the end of the month. You might not have any solutions to any of your present difficulties or situations, and you might just confess to yourself, hey, look, maybe it's not my time for this situation, and maybe I'll just deal with, something else, and I'll just deal with another situation, and I'll just come back to it in September. So what doesn't happen this month can happen next month. I know you're a very positive thinker and a very positive person. I feel like you'll be okay, and you'll just have to, you just have to say to yourself, I know it's not going to happen now, but it could happen later, and if it does happen later, then it's meant to happen later. So I feel like you have a positive outlook, and it's nothing bad. It's just you personally wanting something that doesn't happen, but you said, okay, it's all good. Even though it didn't happen, I still got this man in my life that, and we're happy and we're cool, and and whatever happens happens. So everything else in your life seems fine, but I feel like you personally feel like you have some personal goal. This could be personal goals, or just things that you thought was going to happen but didn't happen because difficulties intervened. So otherwise, the main thing here is dealing with this person. Um, this person, this guy, this King of Pentacles, this person is like going to be influential and a good part and positive part of your life this month. So there's 16 days left in this month. So in the next 16 days, this can happen, obviously, for the rest of the month, and this could be happening already. And I'll give you an oracle card as well. Yeah. So you might feel like that's a difficult situation you have to deal with, like me and my damn dog. It must be a dog thing. Fucking dogs. Marley said, customer, bye. Hey, Maria, how you doing? I'm doing good. All right, Marley. Take care of the customer. How dare them come in when they know you're in my chat room having fun? I think that might can't be friends since childhood. He's sweet. Okay, cool. Yeah, it could be definitely that person, especially if they fit the description. So it looks like that person is going to return into your life and talk to you about their life. And they can also talk to you about their bad experiences. And you have something to talk about. Like, you know what I mean? Dan, don't encourage her. All right, Starlight. Let me see what I got here. Oh, look, it's a sparrow. I know FC Bermuda has 1 million of these damn birds. Little fuckers. All right. I have to get back to work. Okay, Teresa. If I see you later on, I'll give you a few oracles, okay? And thank you for being here. I appreciate it. So I'll be back on tonight anyway. And then if you do come in tonight, I'll give you a few oracle cards. All right. All right, Starlight. This is your card. It says Delight, and it's a sparrow. That's a bird right there. It's called a sparrow. Sparrow is in the spring grass. And this says, delight is expanding in your life. Clap your hands with glee. Spend time with others. Go to a community gathering. Host a party. The joy you experience will give birth to an immense creativity, and your life will blossom. Share your happinesses and elation with others, and it will grow by leaps and bounds. This isn't the time to be serious or buckle down to get to work. This is a time to be spontaneous and madcap. Do not make any hard or fast commitments. Don't sign any legal documents or make any pledges right now. Don't make any promises, or you might not be able to keep them. Give yourself permission to have fun, lots of fun, especially in community and with others. So maybe this is to do with the person that's coming towards you, or the person that I see you and that person having fun, maybe going to a party. Maybe this person calls you and say, hey, Starlight, I'm having a party. You know, come and see me and we'll have some fun. So if this person is like gonna have like a party or something, they might invite you. That's all. You might be going to some type of event where you're gonna have fun. So there you go. Yeah, we have a lot of sparrows here. It's our main bird. It's like here every day, all day. We have 1 million sparrows here, guaranteed. Yep. Pain in the ass is here. And she can't resist. It hasn't even been 24 hours. Hasn't even been 24 hours. She's already being a pain in my ass. She smelt me come online. You're welcome, Starlight. I'm glad it did. I'm glad Spirit had your back. See, look, you just saw Walter, and you had a quick high, and now you still want to know more shit. And you just wrote a fucking another chapter of the book. If I were to add all these paragraphs together, I would have had a Maria Novella book already. I would have been the bestseller. I would have been selling that shit online. I could have made pure money off of this bullshit. I tell you. Hey, Maria does Walter, chapter 80. Oh, good Lord Jesus, help me. I need to bless myself before I read you now. Marley does vaping, but I'm going to bless myself and ask for Jesus' forgiveness. All right, let me read this novella. So wait a minute. I swear you confused the shit out of me when you type these things. I think you get too sex-cited, and when you write these things, you forget. So you said here that people from work are gonna go to some band event. So what? He's not going, but you said you declined, and he said it's not like it's a date. Obviously, it's not a date because you're going to a band event. I'm confused about that because the way you wrote it here, it's like he said you can go and don't worry about it because he's not going, or you said you're not going. I don't know. You confused the shit out of me. Right. So you got invited, but Walter didn't. So in other words, you said I don't want to go. A guy who works with you invited you, and a bunch of people asked, but Walter didn't. Okay. So he said, go ahead and have fun. And you said, nah, I declined. And you said you felt hurt when he says that you can go and have fun. It's not a date. Why would you get hurt because of that? That should tell you that he trusts you to go to an event by yourself with other people and have fun. And it's not a date. It's not a date. Why would you get hurt because of that? You're too damn sensitive, woman. He was just basically saying, I trust you to go to a party by yourself or with other people and have fun. What's so hurtful and bad about that? You know how many boyfriends that say, you can't go nowhere, what the fuck you talking about? Sounds like my ex brother-in-law used to tell my sister she couldn't go nowhere, especially without him. Now she's free like a bird. She's gone away more times in 1 year than they went away together. That's why Walter was like, yeah, go. Give me some time to myself. Leave me alone, woman. That's why you got hurt. See, because he was like, yeah, get your ass out of here. Go hang out with someone else. Leave me alone. But see, this is where you go wrong. And I tell you a million times, you expect too much. When he can hang out with you and when it's right to hang out, you will hang out. I always told you, I've told you this from day one, that he has his life, you have your life. He has a child, you have children. He has a family, you have a family. He has a job, you have a job. When it lines up, that's when you guys will be together. But you want too fucking much. That's your problem. And I'll tell you that's your problem. And that is your problem. You expect him to say, we're going to hang out all day and all goddamn night. What if he doesn't want to? It's not good for a couple to be up each other's ass all damn day and every night. It's not good. The more you see of each other, the worse it's going to get because you're going to get fed up of each other real quick. That's why I tell you, you want him to see you every goddamn day, and you do see him every day, right? Because you work in the same area, right? And when you don't, you got to take that as time off from each other. You don't have to be with each other every damn day. And you said is he a Scorpio or a Taurus? Or you're a Taurus, he's a Scorpio, something like that, right? Those two signs, right? They don't like to be around people all day. They're fixed signs like me. We don't want to be around people all damn day. Yeah, he's a Scorpio. Scorpios don't want to be hounded all day. They want their alone time. Yeah. I know Scorpios are like that. They don't want to be around people all damn day. They're not obsessed with people like that. They want their time. They want their freedom. And the Tauruses I know, they're the same way. They want their time off. Like they don't want to be around people all day. So I know what happened to you. You must have crazy in your chart or a pain in the ass in your seventh house. Okay, so I do see you guys spending time together. At some point in time in the next 24 hours, you guys will see each other, have fun. You guys will see each other and talk to each other, all that good stuff. I don't see nothing bad here. What I do see is like he somebody that he works with is unfair to him and not very good to him. I don't know if he works with like an older woman that's like a biatch, and he's like gonna be angry at her or something like that. He's gonna be mad at this woman for something. Like she's kind of like biased towards him, you know. But I got the nine of cups and the three of cups, and that tells me you guys celebrating, having fun, maybe having some wine, maybe having a drink, maybe like hanging out or even going to a party or going somewhere and having fun. So this weekend looks good for you guys, but he's just mad at somebody. He's mad at some woman or some person that works with him, like a bad like work partner, somebody that he doesn't like. So that can happen today or tomorrow. Yeah, it could be the baby mom too. I see her reversed and her like aggravating him for something. I don't know. Yeah, it could be an older woman at work that's a pain in his ass, or he doesn't like her, or she could be like trying to make his life a little difficult at work. Could be a teacher, could be like an older woman that's a pain in the ass. But that's the only thing I see that's gonna like bother him this weekend. So it could be like today or tomorrow he gets bothered by an older woman at work. He might even tell you about it. Maybe she made a bad decision and he's like, what the fuck are you doing? That's crazy. I shuffled these cards like a lot just now, and I got the exact same cards again. That's fucking nuts. I'm gonna mix these damn cards up. That's some bullshit. I can't stand when I shuffle the cards and I get the exact same cards again, and I ask a different question. It's almost like, look, these are the cards that we're giving you. Shut up and take it. It happens sometimes. I get like the same thing over and over. It's like trying to tell me that that's what it is and don't ask anything else. That's what I get. When I get the same cards twice and three times, it means that that's what it is right now and it's not going to change. Yeah. I got some woman aggravating him. So looks like he's gonna get in an argument with some woman that's gonna like kind of ruin his plans for the weekend or kind of make him feel mad or whatever. So I see some woman aggravating him. So make sure you don't aggravate him because it could be you. Because I got that 3 times in a row. Some woman's gonna piss him off and cause issues for him this weekend. So it could be a work related situation, or it could be like, baby mama. And hopefully it's not you, because you're a pain in the ass too. Mm-hmm. He's glad you're not going to the party. He's glad you declined the offer, because I got a guy here that offered you, but he's reversed. So that means like you declined the offer, and he's happy that you did that. He's happy you're not going. So he's happy that you declined, and he's happy that you're not going. You declined that person's party, especially because it's a man. And he thinks you're not going because you don't like the people that's going. Like fake friends might go, like some people that you don't like might go. So he doesn't want you around those people anyway. So either way, he's happy that you're not going. That's what I got. He's glad you denied it. Yeah. I don't see you guys like spending the night with each other this weekend, but you guys will talk and you will, spend limited amount of time with each other. But I don't see you guys like spending the night with each other this weekend. I got no for yet today, Saturday and Sunday. It says no. It depends on like whether or not he's gonna hang out with his friends or not. And maybe that's why he told you if you wanted to go to the party, you can go. It's not like you're going on a date. You're just going to a party. So maybe he said that because he wants to go hang out with his friends and you can go hang out and do your thing. But I don't see you guys spending the night with each other this weekend. But he's happy you're not going. So yeah, no sleepover, no. At least not right now. I don't see that. I don't see it happen. I got no for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. When you say, but me and him are good, only you know that. You see what I mean? If you saw him today, you got a kiss, a hug, then I would say you're good. If there's no communication and there's no physical contact, then that's not good. So if you tell me every day I saw Walter today, it was very brief, I got a hug and a kiss, or I spent the night with Walter today and I got some D, that tells me you're good. See, you don't even have to worry about that. And then he's happy that you're not going to this party because there's going to be people there that you don't like and he don't like either. So that's fine with him. But if he doesn't spend the night with you every damn weekend, you can't get used to that. Right. But because you're not going, right? And see, that's a good thing that you said you don't want to go. Because if you go, you look guilty, right? See what I mean? So if you were to go to the party, you would look guilty because you're going by yourself and you know that he knows that these guys like you and would try and do something to you, right? Try and get you to say, oh, yeah, that's why they didn't invite Walter because they want to see if you and Walter's good. See, it's a challenge. And that's why Walter said, yeah, you can go. It's not like you're going on a date. Go. So if you were to go, he'd probably be pissed because you're going against what you preach. You're preaching, I don't want to hang out with those people. I want you. You see what I mean? But then again, he was like, yeah, I'm going to see if she's going to go because that's going to tell me whether or not she's a real good partner or like really loves me like she says she is. Because if there isn't anybody else, then why are you going to the party? So it's a challenge. See, it's like the devil trying to get you to do something bad so it can remember what I told you yesterday. What did I tell you yesterday? Let me see. What did I tell you yesterday that is the issue? Remember what I told you yesterday? And it happened today. What I tell you the day before happens the next day. And let me see if me quizzing you on that, you're gonna understand what I said. What did I say yesterday? You want me to remind you? He's worried about the outside influence, the people on the outside making things bad for you. And look, it happened again. Exactly. Look what happened. They invited you to the party to try and get you away from Walter to cause problems. He's always worried about the outside people. See? And look, it happened today. The guy invited you to the party to try and get you away from Walter. Those people know you're going out with Walter. They're not stupid. You've even said, that's my boyfriend. Everybody knows you're together. They ain't stupid. So why not invite both of you? Why didn't they say, hey, Maria, you can come to the party and bring your boyfriend, tell him he's invited too? Why didn't they say that? Because they're trying to separate you guys or make you feel like a certain way. And remember, that's what happened in the cards yesterday. The card says he's worried about the outside influences, the outside people. And look, there you go. But because you declined, right? He's saying to himself, okay, well, what she's telling me is true. She's about that life. She said that she don't want to deal with them people and she wants me and me only. So you did the right thing. In his eyes, yeah. But then again, he said, you can go if you want. It's not like you're going on a date. So that's not a hurtful thing. That's a challenge to see whether or not you're going to do it or not. But that's why those cards came out yesterday. That he loves you and he wants to be with you and he feels like everything's okay. But the outside people is always the ones that are aggravating or trying to separate you guys. And it's happened all month, right? It happened with Jeff. It happened with the boss, Lewis. Now it's happening with this party shit. See? That's why the best relationships are the ones that can be trusted. So if he can trust you to go, that's what he basically said. I trust you to go, but if you go, you got to remember you're going to deal with people that I don't like, you don't like, and if you go, you look stupid because you're not going with me. Right? And then you look kind of dumb for going too because you diss the people and keep saying that, you don't like these people, but the reason they're inviting you is to cause problems. That's how you got to look at it. And that's my opinion. You know, you can say, no, Mark, you're wrong, or yes, Mark, I agree, or yes, that's probably what it is. So, you know, it's really up to you to deal with whatever you want to deal with. All right. I'm going to get out of here because I got to go feed my dog and I need to go do some stuff. But I'll be back tonight, like probably like 3 or 4 hours from now. I'll be back. All right, Maria, take care, sweetheart. Besos. And remember, love Walter and Marky. And that's it. All right, take care. Just teasing. Besos, papi chulo.